This is kind of strange. Alright, we're live, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, we are live. Which is both kind of cool to be doing that again, but also a bit odd for me, so. But thankfully, this is all happening super early at night or early morning on Monday. So most people should be asleep right now. That's the expectation, at least. Damn. Why am I so... I have a lot of strong sibilants. Yeah, at some point I'll try to process that. Cool. Well, with this going, I guess I haven't logged into Twitch or YouTube or anything. Well, that's all right. Anyways, so I'm gonna be working on some engine stuff, a little engine project I haven't really talked about publicly at all, and yeah, just do some work and just test the waters with going back into streaming a little bit. 1 second before I do anything else. Let me just hide my hands real quick as I type in. Type in a little something something. And cool. I think I should be in there. Should probably log in. Not it. Sweet, and we're in there. Cool. Alright. So I at least have some admin privileges or work I can do. Okay. I think we're all set up there, and then let me test my audio real quick so I can see how everything sounds here. And depending on how everything goes on this test stream, I'll probably dev for like an hour or two or something. And then call it a night. Actually get some sleep. Okay, so let's test this out. 1 second. Let me actually test something out real quick. Testing. Something out real quick. Testing. Something out real quick. Infinite sound. Okay. I think we're just gonna operate with this as is and commit to the bit. Okay, where was I with this? So we have this, and that's fine. I can place things down, that's cool. So I can do this. Yeah, that's right, I was making my probably make this jump bigger. Okay. So a couple things we need to work on. There is a couple different issues. There's a collision issue I want to work on. There's also a level state load buffer thing I want to work on as well. Because right now when I enter this play mode, we actually write that data to the file, and I don't want to do that. I want to be able to load a level using the temporary state instead of directly reading from file. So I already started implementing something for that. Yeah, a bunch of different stuff we need to make better. Like the fact that I can just walk through the walls, that's not great. Or the fact that you can sink below a little bit. So it detects you're on the floor, but it's not moving you quite perfectly onto the surface of the floor. So that's a thing I want to work on. Yeah. Okay. A number of different tasks that we have at our disposal. I think I don't even think I know for a fact. I started working on this level module. Yeah. So I wrote this largely out. I think a good bulk of logic's already implemented here. Why is there a syntax error here? Oh. Okay, let's actually get this added in. Into our dirty, gross little Unity build thing. Huge glob. And where we're gonna add this. This needs level state 100%. It's dependent upon that. So it's dependent upon that. Level state here. There's a command dispatch. That's not relevant to this guy here, so we'll do that. Level mod. Is it just module? Yeah, I believe so. It's a top level thing. Okay. So with this level module thing now actually included into here. Excuse me, no. Level extension, level directory. Yeah, this is wrong. Cool. That's always nice. When we catch stuff like that, why is there a syntax error here? Is my scopes wrong? I hate big for loops. Okay, this should be good now, I think. Can we not verify by just collapsing? Yeah, that seems to do what I want it to do. This work you can't directly assign to it. I don't know how these things work. And again, we have this. What is the message here? Expected after the function number? That's a bit weird. Oh, I guess after the struct declaration. Okay, yeah, that's not needed. Same thing for this guy here. Which leaves us with assigning to a hash map. Or to a map. Which I'm not too familiar with, honestly. I was under the impression you can do the C# thing of just direct assignment. But I guess not. Let's do some Googling. Yeah, because this is actually my first real substantial project with C++. So this has been kind of a learning journey. Assign map. How does one assign values in a map in C++? Wait, so I should be able to do a direct assignment. Oh, because this is not a name to map. Yeah, the value type they're all strings. This is taking a level and I'm just directly assigning it. Set runtime level date. Okay. So we need to actually have this yeah, set runtime level data. This needs to be a string, isn't it? Don't it? Interesting. Do I have my level read utilities? I believe I called some earlier, did I not? No, this just reload level data from memory. Yeah. So we don't actually have this include is predating the read-write utility. That's bad. We have to have this be over here instead. So we can actually use these read-write utilities. So now I can do like return for this function. Load level, and then you are what? This is from a file name. Did I make an overload for this for just loading a string? I didn't. But I do have this load line thing, this parse string. File name, we have the file name here. Get line. Wait 1 second. What's going on here? File. Oh, we have the file buffer, file stream here. Create a string stream here. Yep. So I think you can do something similar. I think what I could do. Same exact file here, but now instead of where did I do this? There's like a place where I did like an iterator over every new line. in a string, which is exactly what we're going to do here. This feels weird. I feel like I implemented this already. Parse string, parse float. This feels so strange. I feel like I did something like this before. Where on earth did I do that? Did I do that? Or did I did that? Am I crazy? 1 second. Okay. What are the changes we got going on here? We have test grounds, cozy engine game, render module, engine, level read write, level module. Did I stash these changes? Oh, I can't remember. I cannot remember. But a lot of the stuff is here. It's just this guy. So I feel like I condensed this bulk of logic into a single function before. For like line. Like I think it was like static, parse, entity, process, line. I think I had like a string line. Oh, I think, is this already here? Parse string, find. No, that's like parsing string from the, okay, no, that's something else. Okay, string line. Like all the contents here are gonna be yoinked out. That's what we're doing. At least that's the intention. If it's empty, return. We have token, we have entities, yeah, parse float 3. There is a dangling bracket there. There we go. That fixes one issue. And then we have, of course, need to have reference to session data. And then also level state. I think that's, oh no, it's called state, I believe. Okay. So far so good. We yoink all of this, rip it out. And now instead what we're gonna do is process line. We're gonna do what, session, state, type, and line. And then that should be fine, I think. And then there should be like this, no, I think there's gonna be issues here because there's conflicts between these two definitions for the function. Which, you know, makes sense. If we variable names, these parameters are the same. So what do we do? Load level from string. Honestly, it'd probably be better to rename this to load level from file, to be more specific about what we're doing, or the type of operation we're doing here. And then we're gonna do the same thing here, though instead of that, there's string stream, we have our buffer, get line. We need to close this. I forgot what happens here. We mutate. This mutates the state, correct? That's what I believe we're doing. We mutate state, so yeah, we have to like zero out state. Or like make state be uninitialized again so we can load the content correctly. That would be the ideal, honestly. I know I implemented something here like this, and it was like very similar to like get line level content. What do you need to do? Buffer? I think so. What, string, stream. I think this works fine. Yeah, this is all referential data, so we don't have to actually. This one is for sure should not be mutated. It does need to be like double allocated, so cool. I'm not sure this. If I pass a string, does it actually construct a new one? I don't really know. I should probably look into that. Okay. So we have our two methods here, one for loading a level from a file and one for loading from a string. Honestly, this should be probably removed, honestly, because we're not going to be doing that anymore directly. We're going to be loading all the file contents ahead of time into our module, and then our module does the string processing. Like, that's going to be the thing we do eventually. That's how we modify stuff. So we have to go to our level module. And then there's gotta be a way to configure, because I like using NeoVim directly. I have LunarVim. I actually kind of prefer NeoVim for a lot of these modifications, like level. We're in source, right? Yeah, level module. That's it. Interesting. A swap file by the name. Oh, oh, is that what happened? Oh. Delete it. You're gonna use the most current up-to-date one. Yeah, this is the one I'm currently. That's what's happened. I probably implemented this before, and I didn't save it in that buffer, and that's what happened. But yeah, if I get rid of, if I minimize, is there a way to minimize? Like, this is so much more pleasant to edit and work in. I much prefer working in this environment than Rider, but I need to configure some kind of IntelliSense here in some form or shape, because, you know, how's an artist supposed to work like this, right? How am I supposed to work if I ain't got my compile errors and everything? Low level. this produces a new one. Yeah. So we have to do like a load level. Does this construct a whole new level? From string. Why is this not? I did the thing. I'm gonna change the signature here because there is no, we're not gonna mutate state, we're gonna just construct an entirely new one. Oh, that's the issue here. This is expecting to mutate level state. Maybe it'd be better if I do that actually. I'm not sure actually if there's any, what that, Yeah, that's something I didn't think about. That's something I did not think about critically. Set runtime level data. I have to think about this. My guts tell me to modify through via reference, not having these duplicates be made. That's my guts telling me. Okay. Where was I at? That's right. I was gonna do modify by reference instead. Let's modify this API. That's not gonna be const because now we're gonna be modifying some level state. This is gonna be void now instead. Reload level from memory. Okay, and now we're no longer doing this. We have, please just reload. That sucks, but I bet if I do this, it's gonna actually work now. Yeah, that sucks. I have to actually, I can't just type the command and have it do the thing. That's okay. Yeah, now we're opting for mutation state. This requires additional information. Session data. State. Full content. Yeah, this. We're fundamentally changing this. Oh, that went back. Okay. Okay, that seems good, and everything is right in the world. And then we do file name. We need to get the contents from the file now. That's a big thing. That's not that crazy though. Wait a second. Reload level from memory. Did I not document what this is supposed to do? I feel like I did. Override separate loaded data for the level. Yeah, we have to do the hash map lookup. Name to map. That's such a weird name. Name to data. That's more accurate. Okay, we're just gonna raw dog access that key value and just trust that it's gonna do exactly what we want it to do. And then finally we need session data. That's a pertinent, important thing we need. I wish I had more consistency in the ordering of these parameters. In fact, I should probably just mimic how we have it currently. Actually, let's think. How do you want to order this? What options do we have at our disposal? Because in my mind, I put the stuff that's a bit more bigger and complexer up there. Session, level state, level content. I guess I want to be more consistent. We can do... No, these are subject to mutation. So mutable stuff up front, immutable at the very end. That sounds readable to me, and that's kind of how we do it over there, so perfect. Cool. Reload level. No, we're gonna load level from. Level. Load data in current module. This data may not reflect data overrides the temporary loaded data. By temporary from editor. Cool. Okay. Where are we with this? So we have this load. Need the data. We get the data from there. Construct that, and then we return, and everything's fine and dandy. Set runtime level data is going to be a little bit different. This we have to actually. What are we going to have to do? We're going to have to write. We have to generate string data from. So you have to write a new version of this guy here. cool. Okay. So we have one version that's writing tile information and then doing whatever. Right level. Okay. And it's writing directly to the file. So let's do something here. Static void. This needs to return. So we're gonna do something because we're not writing level. This is not quite applicable. I guess we could do write to string. Do that. Or we can just do level to string, state to string, or just simply to string since we know what we're dealing with, because the primary operand is going to be this guy. Yeah. We're going to do what we did before. Actually, no, this is different because we're iterating on the entities themselves directly. So we don't want to actually do this. This can be pretty simple because we just do contents equals this, and then this is piping onto a file, but we can just change it to contents. Transform registry, that's a thing, isn't it? Yeah, we explicitly state the dependencies we have here. So those are things we need. But honestly, I just feel like maybe we should just replace this with session data, so it's not limited. Texture registry, transform registry, like yeah, that's So this doesn't work for strings, does it? Seems to be the case here. Because I can't just do contents. It doesn't get piped in there the way one would expect. What is that? Oh, no, we're not doing that. That's not part of the agenda. I like this piping operator. If we do this, do we not do this somewhere else? Piping values into a string like that. I'm calling it piping because it kind of reminds me of piping commands on terminal, but I've seen this done for files. But I guess it's not applicable here. I guess we just do pluses and it's called a day. String concatenation like this, which I guess is fine. Oh, we have to convert this to string. We have to look. We have to actually, because this isn't a string. Is that assumed to be a string? Oh, that's annoying. Alright, let me just Google this, because I feel like there's got to be a way to do this. How to Do I have to do a string stream? Is that what it is? Oh, that seems to be the case. Where's the... Or is it... Do I have to type out string stream? Or is it... Yeah. Stream... And then... Change this to... Whoopsie. Syntax doesn't change, yay! I don't have to worry about that. What is the user interface? Oh, whatever. No, you're not const though. You should be written to. And this has to return a string. Hopefully this actually works. Hopefully that works. Where is the... Oh, this puts me in a certain predicament. Because this level module is going to be existing in a weird place, and I'm not sure if everything has access to that. I can make the level session data have access to it, but that'd be like a pointer. That's how it'd be. And that kind of goes against my whole cache coherency crap. No, it'll be fine, because if you use it, then yeah, whatever, but that's very rare, so I guess it's not a big deal. Oh crap, I never turned this back on, did I? So I've been typing this whole time and not... Oh, that sucks. That's okay. But yeah, this kind of goes against stuff. Or session data. Yeah. And then we're gonna be doing the thing. Level. Oh, 1 second. Where do you live, Mr. Level Module? Where do you live? Session data is defined up here. Ooh. That's not great. Okay, so option 2 then, instead of trying to do what I initially wanted to, which is just add this into session data, which kind of violates it because session data is meant to be contextual to whatever mode you're in. We're instead going to make this be like a function parameter that's added on to update. Or maybe something else, like, I don't know. Where's engine? We have to include this onto it. I know what you're about. This can be constructed. Levels. Cause this. Why are we not happy here? What's going on here, buddy? Access a non-static member class. Yeah, you're not. Oh, this is a static context, so you have to do engine. Yeah, and then we can do engine dot levels dot init, because that's actually fun to do here. This is purely independent of any kind of operations we got going on. Gross. And so we have these engine levels dot init. Very cool. And then where do we go from here? Enter editor, application, editor, play game. Either way, we need to inject a reference to this at some point. Astro Gear init. We need to pass in this level thing. Yeah, that's gonna be something we have to include here. Session init. Yeah, external stuff we need to add here. Oh, where's the dude? Where is the dude? Oh, there we go. Input module, which is a pointer for dumb reasons, but I'm not going to get into that. Levels. It's a public thing. We don't do. I don't have to. What am I doing? Yeah, I need to make a decision on how we're gonna run things here. Oopsie. I need to get better with that. I keep I really don't know when to use this and when to use this. Use a pointer, so we give it the address instead, so it knows what it's pointing to. I don't know. Edit state levels, textures, transforms level. Okay. I'm gonna have to do the same thing over here for editor. Effect. Let's go to that John right now. Where's your input pointer? You don't have an input pointer? Liar, yeah you do. Level module. Session data, level module, engine, levels equals. And then we have to whoopsie. Let's see, make. Cool. Okay. And what do we got going here? Cool. And then when do we do this level loading thing? We create the game, we start our levels, we init. Load levels from file. Here we go. That's not right. That's not right, because we're going to have to do level loading differently. So instead of coercing this. This is like all stuff we should just do in the create function here. I don't know why we have this whole mumbo jumbo crap of like, dude, just make it one file. Make it one function. Level editor. No, not level. Level module pointer levels. Simple. We extend this here. You make sure to set game dot levels equals levels. Life is good. And then we just do this whole join right here. Like, can we not do that? Like, sure, I have to add this prefix. But like, aside from that, what's the issue here, officer? This seems all above board to me. Like, I should be able to effectively remove this init operator entirely. And life should just be good. I'm not sure I can just run it yet. I think there's gonna be some compile errors. I know there's gonna be compile errors because there's issues in the level module. Yeah, down here. So we're gonna deal with that. The level from string. Why are we mad? The parameters are incorrect, that's why. Cool, fix that. This one is not too crazy. To string provide level state. And of course, this has significant dependencies. Honestly, I'm just gonna do const, not const. Ooh, actually should be const session data. Just to keep life simple here. Why do we need to waste our time with like adding unnecessary restrictions here? Session data should all just be available to this guy. Dun, dun, dun. Transforms. And look how simple this makes things. Way easier of a signature to follow. And I can just do stuff like this, and then this, and then fix this. Life is good. I believe I made this const as well, which is correct, and you should also be a reference. So we have what? Level state and session, and name to data. And we do to string, this return to string, contents. Why are we mad? It has 3 parameters. No, you don't. Not anymore. There we go. We're good here. Good here. Cool, so we can override session data and we can load level from memory. Very cool. And then register shader. Where is the engine? Astral Gear has a new parameter because now we include levels. Wait 1 second. Wait, is this just the concrete owner? Yeah, it is. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So you have to do that. Okay, cool. So now this guy should be way easier to work with. If I'm not mistaken. Like we shouldn't need any of this. I'll move this once we test it. Okay, so I like having my parameters listed out like this. Actually, it does look cleaner like this. I hate that it's almost the edge, but it's okay. And then we have this load level function. That's done. Now it'd be game dot. Do you want to use file names for this? That's interesting. That is very interesting. What we can do is use load level from memory, and it'll be starting level instead. Coupled with what? Level state. Yeah, this should go into the game. One thing at a time, though. Just wanted to verify this works. And then file name, starting level. And this guy is wrong. This should be session. Game.session. Okay. It either works or it doesn't. I don't know what happened. Building. Is there an error somewhere here? I know I moved around windows, but... Oh, here it is. I had it down here. Why are we failing? Interesting. What is going on here? Oh, I didn't do this one. And then why is there an issue here? Get name. Wait, what's going on here? Yeah, there's one for the texture info and one for the index. We're using tiles, texture. I mean, I guess I could just use index. It doesn't. What's the problem here? No viable function. What are you talking about? Are you high? This is const text info. Yeah. Is it because it's not const? That shouldn't change anything. Like, do I have to make this reference? What is going on here? Tiles. should have this texture information here. Texture info. I'm not sure what is your problem, because this const texture info. What? I'm like baffled, dude. I'm actually so baffled right now. Like, we have this get name and like two different get names, one that uses index and one that uses, like, if I get rid of this, let's just copy by value. Are you gonna be angry still? Still angry. No viable function. Argument type const texture info. Candidates considered get name. You're messing with me. You're so messing with me. It's just not. I'm so confused. Const. Does this need a const keyword as well? Why does name lookup modify something? Why does indexing into a map modify stuff? That's weird. This shouldn't fix anything, but is this private? Like, is this what's going on? It's being hidden? No, these are all public. Just make sure I'm not crazy. Yep. Shouldn't affect anything. Actually driving, and it's fine over here too. That's what gets me. So this is fine down here. Get name texture works perfectly fine here. Session data is fine there. What is going on? Oh, is this static? No, these are not static. Get name. Void. This is expecting a void return type? That's probably this shoe is. Okay, so for whatever reason, this is expecting a void return type instead of a string return type. that it's expecting a void. This treating this like no viable function. Argument type constellation. That is so weird. So we should probably return content, shouldn't we? Position. Okay, we're just gonna extract this. So this is interesting. This is still throwing something. It's still throwing here, or not throwing, it's still erroring. It doesn't understand what's going on here. Why is this being treated as like invisible? No, I don't want to make it static. Oh, I'm confused, man. This happens from dereference, or not dereferencing, but I guess it is dereferencing, from session. Like if I do session, textures, then I do, so this and that, we just do T, and that's fine. But this isn't. Why? Why is this direct access not welcomed? Because now I'm just curious about this. Why this is the case. Why I would have to actually set directly the hopefully this doesn't copy. Why are we unhappy with the name? then this would be that. That still throws. Okay, so it's something with the pointers stuff that's not great. That this doesn't like. Interesting. Like when it's a pointer, it just becomes ambiguous for whatever reason. It just doesn't understand that this is what you're trying to do. Is the const making things complicated? That doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, let's try one more thing. Go state.tiles I.texture. If we change this to be so no, it's gonna be the same issue anyways. So no matter the parameter, I already have a function member called getName. It's just that you're not understanding what it is and what it's expecting. That's the weird thing. Okay, it's okay. We can always just do the temporary makeshift solution. I just want to get this level loading thing happening. Come on. Let me just do the thing. Okay, that should work now. Let's see if we can compile without any issues. Hey! This actually loads. So let's see if we can... I mean... Okay, so playing does not work. The play mode does not work. Now that's busted. That's broken. But that's probably not that crazy. It's probably busted because when we load... I'm curious about something. I'm very curious. Let's bring back this. Yeah, we're gonna comment this out. We're just gonna bring back this, and then we're gonna see. Okay. And this is an issue with how we init stuff. Yeah, it's not an issue, it's initting. This is purely a level load issue. So we have to make a design decision about how we want to query which level to load at any given point. I don't want to have to specify the full file path each time. I'd rather just be like, go to testing grounds, and it just loads that. It just knows that. So if we want to have this ideal utopian society where I can just type in a simple name and have it work, we have to be on the same page that we're going to be enforcing that rule across everything. So let's take a look at what we currently have going on and start enforcing that rule. Let me also get rid of the FPS because that's being very annoying. No, I don't want engine response. What do I want? I believe it's in game. Yeah, here we're like doing the calculation and printing out the current frame rate for testing purposes. We don't need that. Okay. So let's go to our level module and just print out all the different valid names that we can query. So yeah, name the data. And this is going to be the key we're going to be using to be able to query this. And of course, end line. Okay. And let's see what our console says. Interesting. Oh no, okay, wrong console. Wrong console. This joint here. So yeah, these are the texture registrations. Register texture. Where's the level? It has to be one of the first things to happen. Yeah, here, level registered testing grounds. So that would be what I type into load level. Currently, we're actually putting the whole directory. I don't like that. What we want to do now is be able to just do, in fact, where's play game called? Yeah, no, we're gonna do testing grounds, and that should work. That should be, so we can do whatever we want here, and then we press play, and it crashed. Perfect. Perfect. Could not find texture G1 utile. Interesting. It crashed because it couldn't find a texture. Why would that be the case? Why would that be the case? When we enter play mode. What happens when we enter play mode? First of all, let's like just see where the error happens. Oops, let's put some breakpoints too while we're at it. And see where exactly does the bad things happen. Okay, run editor mode. Okay, we're in here, we're in edit mode, life is happy, I can draw stuff. Yeah. Now we're gonna enter play mode. Okay, we hit this. Ooh, is this an error? Did we segfault already by this point? Error occurred in Python value. Why is there a Python value? Error occurred in Python value of type. Engine requires. Is there something I'm using that uses Python? Requires, which is more than max value size. Over. This is fine. We don't run into any issues. Let's step into. And then we load from string. So that error wasn't real. That was a fake error. Or I guess it is real, but not real enough for our purposes. This is too low. Step out. Wait, that shouldn't be too low. Okay, we're going through here. Yeah, step out. It's too much. Close that. Okay, so we know this part. I know this area. So we're gonna keep stepping over. Process line. And then we're gonna, I guess, just keep stepping over. And then here we hit our issue. So it's in trying to read something. G1 underscore utile. So this is the string we're currently processing. Yeah, it's okay, we don't need that disassembled. Okay, so there's some weird stuff going on here. I'm not sure if there's an issue because of the value. Let's go into here first of all. So this is going to be happening in a place where this is going to be happening in tiles when we try parsing the string, because the file format is, in fact, let's actually look at level data too. Testing grounds. And it's very nice because everything is very human readable. So our tiles are very simple. You just type tile, its position, and then the asset name, the name of the texture that we're loading. Now, what's interesting about this is that, what's the error here? Could not find texture G1 utile. Ooh, are we trying to query this entire texture here? Wait. Let me write better error handling code for this, because I think, yeah, here we go. Super bad. And then because that's a very weird character. Okay, and it's fine, and we press play, and then what happens? Another exception, and so, okay. Interesting. So somehow, in fact, what entry is this? G1. No, this is weird though. Oh, it's the previous entry somehow got, oh, so where's, okay, tile -32. Tile -32, 64, 0. So the first entry, or the second entry, something's happening where it's like chunking all this together. Yeah, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Okay. I understand now. I don't understand why this is happening. I just know that it is happening. Okay. That's no good. Our process line is fumbling, and I'm suspecting this has to do with our string stream. This guy's probably not working as intended. Yeah, there's something weird going on here. We're not processing the line correctly. Oh, it's not terminating correctly. That's probably what's happening. Oh, what's happening? Oh, where's our toString thing here? When we build our... Okay, what's happening here? Oh, I know. I think I know what's happening. I think we're not adding our end line. Let's see here. When do we do this? So we have... That's texture registry. Let's go to the level module. Up here. So we iterate. And then we sort it by names. And then iterate through the entries. Raw path. And then here we read the file contents. Okay, and that's fine. Contents plus line. So this is what I'm... Is this not including an end line? Is this excluding the end line? Because eventually it does have an end line on it, but I think this should be fine. Okay, that was the issue. That was the issue. That was the issue. It was just that. Okay, we're good. It's pretty sick, actually. Cool. And let's close this. Let's go to engine. And then we don't need this anymore. We confirmed that we don't need that. We don't need this anymore. We can also go to the testing grounds. Get rid of this stuff that we don't need. And then let's also modify now this. Let's modify the editor itself, because no, I don't want to have to commit to writing this to file. Yeah, write level to file. No, we're not going to do that. What we're going to do instead is over yeah. Trying to adjust the audio a little bit, but it's really finicky. That's the best I'm gonna get it. Okay. File level state. Honestly, let's keep it simple. Okay, no. Yeah. And then let's change, I forgot, what is this? Level state. And then okay, nice. And then I should be able to let's go to main. No, now we no longer have to do this. I could just literally type the name of the level we're going to, and it should theoretically just work. Almost. Almost work. Not sure why that's not the case. Oh, yeah. Now we have to use the new. No, we have to use levels, load level from memory. Which is what? Okay, editor.session, editor.state, and then okay, this should work. Beautiful. So now I can make changes here, not commit them to file. Cool, and I should be able to press play. Seg fault. That sucks. Why did it be seg fault? Okay, show me where we seg fault there, buddy. Set runtime level data. String. Yeah, that's just the name of the level. That's the only thing we interact with, is the name of the level, never the file name. Level name. Let's just debug run this and see where this seg fault happens. Let's just see where the bad things go on. Okay. And we seg fault where? Right here at toString illegal instruction. Okay. So I'm probably just doing something dumb here with this. I can accept that. I can accept that I'm just doing dumb things. It's not too foreign for me. Right. How do you write with string stream? That's not what I'm trying to do. Okay. Okay, we are string with our string. So this is counting the words. This is, I think reading. Yeah, this is reading. I want to avoid. Right. Let's see if Berta can help me out here. So the message goes empty at the end. She consumes what's in this. I try to write first. That's something different. Maybe I'm just using the wrong class. Maybe this is just for. Maybe this is for maybe it's just don't be lazy and use the dang. Just do simple string concatenation. Oh wait, 1 second. Why did it, I feel like I've typed this a number of times already, and it keeps getting removed for whatever reason. That's strange to me. Well, I didn't get a invalid exception that time. It actually ran, but I'm not too. It's getting empty contents. I'm assuming this. Okay, yeah, that's bad. Okay, let's just place a bunch of stuff. Okay, that was the issue. That was the issue. And now I can exit. I can press play again. And the data hasn't been committed. Sweet. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. That is exactly what I wanted. I don't know why we need this contents thing here if I can't. Is there to be like commit, like put precision read? I don't know. I don't know. I'm happy with this though. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. Cool. Let's add some better documentation. That's a whole thing. Let's go to the engine. I smell some additional simplifications we could do here in the create function. Yoink all of this, I believe. I know I don't technically need to do this, but I remember there's some compiler issues before with removing that, so I'm just not going to risk it. Controller init, const string title name, yep. Remove that. Honestly, probably just happened in here. This be const. It could be a reference as well. Okay. So now I should be able to just remove this entirely. Reload. Yeah, that works fine. Beautiful. And then this should technically just work, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Works good charm. Nice. I love that undo redo works just out the box. that's interesting. That was all lost. That was all lost. Very, very interesting. Huh. I wonder why that was the case. Set runtime level data, yeah, that should work. And then press play. Play game. And again, the game works. It's weird, like it's almost as if just that data wasn't overwritten at all. Is this levels? I never assign levels, do I? I never do I? Level module, they're both pointers. There's some weird shenanigans going on here. No, why am I doing double pointer? That's when you know I'm struggling between double pointers. Yeah, no, this should just be fine. No, why are we being weird about this? Oh, module. I mean, I could technically just use this reference. That is explicitly a pointer. Oh wait, cause here we go. Cause I wasn't assigning to the member. Okay. And yeah, I deleted the init function. Oh my goodness, I'm just so ahead of myself. So friggin' smart. Okay. Technically this could just do levels and like we don't have to have this happen here. I never do define the starting level, do I? Back to the GFLW window. And then this can also be a reference type. So after So this will break things a bit more. Da-da-da. That's okay. Starting profile. And then the GFL window, yep, and everything else works fine as expected. And we just have to refresh this guy. And things will work, yeah. Start profile. Dun 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 dun. Cool. And this should just load without any issues or incident. And yeah, let's test this out again though, because I found that very weird. Yeah, it resets all the values. It's odd. Very, very strange how that works. Especially since that wasn't an issue before. Engine, we have our init functions, that's fine. We have play game, we have enter editor. We have exit application, which can be made static, but there's no real utility in doing that. Enter editor. We enter, go to game, we set levels, set runtime level data, level editor state, editor session. So what can be the cause of this? Editor create and then editor run. Oh. What happened once we did this move here? Session init input, session controls, session init. All seems to go according to plan. Yeah, we initialize session, inputs, control, yeah, the editor controller. Levels, editor levels, load level from memory, and we load the level from memory. And then we modify it. That's what we work on modifying. This should be like a brand new session anyways. Load level from memory. Relatively simple script here too. I'm not sure why this is not carrying forward load level from memory. This predates this. Levels, that's set. Runtime level data. Level editor. Yeah, we're using the data from editor. That's correct. And then we do play game. Okay. Go to game, go to editor. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. The only thing I can think of is that it's just not doing its job. So runtime level data. Oh, 1 second. Editor state, editor session. Level state session. Okay. And then level read write to string level and session. No, but then like it'd be strange for this to be the issue because this is still correctly converting. It's correctly converting the previous data. It's just not including the new data. And this got introduced once I moved consolidated to editor logic. Yeah, because like we just tested it right now where I was able to do a bunch of changes here and here. Yeah, why not? All that's gone though when we enter play mode. That's bizarre. Okay. So let's look at the diff real quick. Because it changed specifically when we didn't do too many changes. We haven't done too many changes. Let's first of all minimize this guy. Ooh, that's nice. So I can actually read this. And we had this one function where we consolidated stuff. Yeah, here. I'm not sure you can see it very well, but yeah, we did editor create window. We replace all this with just editor create levels, and then we did init, and then level is that load level from memory. So that's the order of operations. We create, we set the levels pointer, we initialize the editor, and then we load level. And that worked. And we also had a function extracting in. Yeah, that was commented out to code. That's fine though. We can remove that. There's no loss from getting rid of that. Now, where is that init function in? It's InGen editor. There we go. We have this function here. String title. Controller init. Okay. So the same order of operations we did previously. So that leaves me still kind of confused, not gonna lie. Because let's go to editor. The order operations are largely the same. Edit, session input, controller init. Huh. Out of curiosity. Actually, let's just check controller init. Do you do anything weird here? Do you overwrite anything here at all? I don't think so. I think you just do your thing. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. Just have this go. No, we already have it like this. Yeah, and even if this did modify stuff, it would be overridden by these changes here, so that shouldn't be a concern. Well, we can do what I like to do when I'm a little stuck, which is start working on documentation. Well, we let this marmalade for a second because documentation is always nice. Not only creates the level editor and opens the targeted level for modification or for editing. Gosh, it's like defining a word with the same word. Note the open level will not always represent what is in the file. Instead, we'll load the current cache data stored in the level module. Okay. Documentation complete, Doritos, and I am still kind of confused. Let's look at this one more time. So we have our editor. What happens if I just enter without making any modifications? No, works fine. Also, we should probably be able to enter loop between the game and editor. Right now we can only go from editor to game, so let's actually do that real quick. That'll be an easy one. Game, and then where is we're gonna have to modify the input module for the gameplay support. Here you have left down, up right, jump action. I hate. Oh no, this is going to be required anyways. It's just that we're going to have different behavior. Whatever. This is debug stuff. Enter play mode or enter editor. I'll be bound to 7. What key should this be? Modifying this. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I cannot type. It's okay. So what binding do you want to use for this? For simplicity, we can use P, and then, yeah, I think we'll keep it simple. Just P for right now. That sounds weird. We will use the character P for this, and then, yeah, no, we're not using this. We're going to use an actual variable. We're going to be adults here. Responsible adults. Expression int total keys or bindings, I guess that's a better term. Const, you have to be static because you're a function member or a struct member, and then let's go to here. Total bindings And then there's a simple function we have to modify here, and we should be good to go. Enter binding count. Beautiful. And then we can go to game. I just got Shovel Knight today, and I've been playing it, and it's fantastic. On the one hand, I'm kind of like annoyed I haven't picked it up sooner, but on the other hand, I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of glad I saved it for now. I've been grinding Mighty Gunvolt Burst, but I've been playing that for like years now. So Shovel Knight's a nice distraction, or not distraction, a nice change. What are we doing? Update. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Let's process the inputs first to get the latest, and then where do we process inputs? Session animators update. Oh, it's gonna happen here as okay, module updates. Yeah, we can skip all this. It's only like what? A handful of modules that we have to change or update. Frame start. This music's great. I'll have to buy the soundtrack when I get a chance. Hitting close to home, that's fantastic. Fantastic, splendid even. Okay. I have to do, I can just do inputs. Dot. Is action pressed? Enter. I forgot to do this. Enter editor. Cool. And if it's enter editor, we return with a response of engine response. Go to editor. Okay, let's see if this works. So, that's funny. There's something a little bit weird that's going on there. Yeah, the data is just not there. It's not being saved to the level module. That's very weird. Dun, 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 dun. It's very strange. Yeah, sometimes it's like double dips. You know, like it I guess it responds. I'm not sure what's going on, honestly. I mean, like, mostly works, but yeah, maybe I should just have this happen at the very end. But then clear press state always happens. So this may make it permanently invalidated, like permanently prevent me from re-entering edit mode. Because that's strange. So it doesn't prevent me, but this is so weird. This action pressed. Pressed is the key operative word here. That's the important thing. Level state. Oh, does this even support it? Did I even add explicit? I think I do have support here. Play game. Yeah, if it's go to editor, it'll do the thing to enter editor. Editor mode. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's very odd. This is kind of frustrating because we just had that functionality work, and then I did some minor cleanup, and now it doesn't want to work. Editor create. Honestly, texture module should be something that isn't even part of session data, if I'm going to be honest with you. It doesn't really make sense to rebuild it every single time. Like level data, like level modules should be like something that exists engine-wide. That we don't have to keep rebuilding it every single time we enter or exit those modes. Load level from memory. If I extrapolate this and bring it back here, and we just do this, would that fix our problems? I doubt it, but also you never know. Nope, did not solve our problems. Name to data. We do the direct assignment thing, that's fine. Name to file. Yeah, this is not very clear to me. It's not very clear why this doesn't work and why the other did work. Yeah, I'm not getting anything here. Okay. I'm gonna sleep on this, I think. Set runtime data. Editor create, we run it. And then we get the response and process it based off that. Go to game, reset. Honestly? Let's just do this here. No. No. Well, maybe. I mean, it should be hitting this anyways. Let's be real. That should be happening. There's no way this just skips it. That makes no sense. Yeah. Make no sense for this to skip it, so I'm not gonna act like I'm crazy. At the same time, I kind of want to just, you know what I'm saying? Be 100% sure this is happening, even though it should very much be happening. Nope. So it is. Is there any event that happens where this gets cleared, where the session data just gets status, response, continue? Oh, update's more chunky. Engine response run game. Oh, I forgot I have static functions for this. Run editor. Yeah. Well, that's good to know. I should have done that. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for hanging out. And, yeah. See you up.